Deep dive. Today, we're really digging into something crucial, the emotional side, the architecture, really, of entrepreneurial success, specifically for women. We're breaking down United We Thrive. It's Volume 1 of the Empowerment Spiral series, written by Jerrilynn B. Thomas and Diane Carter.
Yeah, this is such a vital deep dive for anyone out there building their own thing. And our sources today, they're from real leaders in the space. Jerrilynn B. Thomas, she's the founder of Smart Women Partner and Grow Rich, and also the 1 Million Woman Link Up initiative. Just incredible work. And she teamed up with Diane Carter, who's a narrative design consultant. Diane has over 30 years helping people through transformation. So they've built this framework for understanding the unique path women take in business. They actually call them spiralpreneurs.
Spiralpreneurs. I like that. It immediately clicks, doesn't it? Captures that feeling that it's not just a straight climb, it's, well, a spiral. Always moving up, hopefully, but with dips and setbacks that demand, frankly, a lot of resilience. But let's get real about what that climb feels like sometimes.
Yeah.
The book really hits on something so many feel, that deep sense of isolation, disconnection. You're trying to be the CEO, the marketing guru, the emotional rock all at once. It's just exhausting. And honestly, a bit scary.
It really is the silent struggle, isn't it? And the authors absolutely confirm that fear, that exhaustion. They basically say trying to build an empire all by yourself, it's just not sustainable. They put it plainly, no woman is an island. And this book, United We Thrive, it's designed specifically to guide you through those tough parts. You know, the lows where you feel like you're spiraling down. It shows you the way back to connection.
Okay, so we know isolation feels heavy. What's the antidote then? Connection, obviously. But like you said, not just swapping business cards. We mean real, sustained community. Think about it. When was the last time you felt genuinely seen in your struggle? Not just sized up by your latest results.
That difference, transactional versus authentic, is right at the heart of the book. Chapter 1 really lays the groundwork. It says that empathy is the, quote, golden thread that weaves through the fabric of strong communities.
A golden thread.
Yeah. Empathy is how you make sure everyone feels seen, heard, and importantly, valued. Deeply valued. It's what shifts a relationship from just, a business contact into something real, a true partnership that can last.
Right, and to get that golden thread woven in, we probably need to talk about vulnerability differently. Because often in business, being vulnerable feels like showing weakness.
Right, exactly. But the book completely flips that idea. It argues that vulnerability isn't weakness. It's actually necessary for deep trust. Think about it. When you open up, let people see the imperfections, the messy bot of the spiral. That's when you create genuine connection. You foster that sense of belonging, of acceptance. It's not just about complaining together. It's about building common ground. And the authors say this authenticity is absolutely crucial if you want relationships strong enough to handle the inevitable rough patches.
That makes a lot of sense. You can't get that deep support without being willing to be, open. Okay, so let's connect this emotional stuff, the empathy, the vulnerability, it's something really practical, achieving goals. How does this golden thread actually help with accountability?
Well, the accountability they talk about in these spiralpreneur communities isn't like having a boss breathing down your neck. It's mutual support. The book stresses that accountability and encouragement go hand in hand.
Oh, okay.
Because there's that empathy, that connection. The whole community feels kind of responsible, not just to yourself, but to this group that's seen your vulnerable side, that's invested in you, knowing your tribe is watching, cheering you on, and importantly, ready to catch you if you stumble. That helps you stay focused. It gives you drive. It pushes you, really, to achieve more than you might just on your own grit.
Okay, let's talk more about that lift, that push. Let's shift gears a bit from the emotional bonds to something more measurable, the sciencey bit. Chapter 2 talks about the chemical kick of support. What's actually happening in our bodies when we feel that deep belonging?
Right, this is where you see connection isn't just like a nice feeling, it's biological. Belonging, the way the book defines it, it's more than just being included in the group chat. It's feeling truly understood, accepted, and valued for who you are and what you bring. And when you feel that, your brain releases oxytocin.
The cuddle hormone.
Exactly, or the love hormone. And it genuinely enhances your mood. It boosts overall well-being.
So finding your people is literally like biological self-care. Good for the nervous system.
You got it. And the book connects this directly to stress, too. The research they cite links a strong sense of belonging with basically less stress damage. Your community acts like a buffer against life's storm, as they put it. Yeah. So when challenges hit, your body's stress response is actually kind of dampened. you see lower levels of depression and anxiety.
Mhm.
Because the fear, the perceived threat of failure, it's lessened. That chemical boost provides a real biological basis for resilience.
Wow. Okay. That's a huge difference. If I'm not constantly swimming in stress hormones because I feel alone, I imagine I'd be much more willing to take some chances professionally.
Absolutely.
How does that chemical confidence play out in, like, actual business moves?
It creates that essential safety net we talked about earlier. Starting or growing a business always involves risk. Calculated risk, hopefully.
Right.
But those risks can feel absolutely terrifying if you feel like you're totally on your own with no backup. Community support drastically reduces the perceived negative impact if things don't work out.
So you're more willing to try.
Exactly. You're encouraged to take those calculated risks, try that new marketing idea, launch that big project, maybe even make a scary pivot. Because you know you have people with experience, with wisdom, and just support to fall back on. It genuinely turns something daunting into something doable. It lets you, as they say, fail forward.
Okay, that's a really powerful link. Internal safety leading to external boldness. So we've established how vital community is on a deep, personal, even biological level. Now let's broaden the lens. Let's connect this to professional advancement, to networking. Chapter 9 is titled Networking for a Better Tomorrow. How does this fit?
Well, if you look at networking through this community lens we've been discussing, it changes completely. It stops being this frantic scramble for clients or leads and starts being about strategic alignment, building something together. The book talks about this concept, the motivational feedback loop that happens in these spiralpreneur circles.
Okay, what's that loop?
It's when one person in the community has a win, achieves a goal. It's not met with jealousy. It's genuinely celebrated. It's seen as a collective victory.
Right, because a rising tide lifts all boats kind of thing.
Precisely. Her success becomes this beacon, it's hope, it's inspiration for everyone else. And that positive energy feeds right back into the community. It creates this upward cycle of motivation and achievement. Success becomes a win for the whole tribe, not just for one person.
That's a fundamental shift from how we often think about business, which can feel very competitive. But making that shift to deep collaboration probably needs some specific approaches. The book gives some really practical advice on networking, right? Something about virtual handshakes and being intentional. What does that actually look like?
Yeah, virtual handshake is basically the opposite of like a cold outreach email. It means being a connector. You intentionally introduce two people in your network because you see a potential mutual benefit for them.
So you're strengthening the whole web.
Exactly. But it's not just about being nice. The book pushes for real intentionality, especially at networking events. They suggest you should go in aiming to connect with, say, at least 3 prospective collaborative marketing partners.
Okay, wait. Not sales leads. Collaborative partners. That's different.
Totally different. And it means your elevator pitch needs to change too.
How so?
It shouldn't just be about selling what you do. It needs to be an invitation. You need to clearly lay out, here's my target audience, here's the project I'm working on, and crucially, here's why partnering with me would be a win-win for you too.
So it's about sharing resources, sharing audiences, not just generating a lead for yourself.
Precisely. Resource sharing, mutual growth.
And the book suggests that when women entrepreneurs actually do this kind of intentional collaborative networking, the impact goes way beyond their individual businesses.
Huge claim, right. But yes, they argue that when spiralpreneurs unite like this, they harness collective strength. They become agents capable of tackling bigger issues, global transformation even.
Wow.
By pooling resources, sharing knowledge, using their combined influence, maybe it's collectively addressing the gender gap in funding or promoting sustainable business practices or advocating for social justice issues they care about. The community isn't just a personal support system anymore. It becomes this powerful engine for wider change.
Okay, so let's bring this all back home for the listener. We've journeyed from that quiet, often painful feeling of isolation through understanding that connection isn't just nice, it's an emotional and biological necessity. And we've landed on how this collective power can actually fuel wider change.
Yeah, the core takeaway is just, it's undeniable. Your emotional reserves, your mental energy, they get refilled when you nurture authentic connections, when you give and receive empathy. Finding your people, your tribe, it's not some optional extra for your career. It is absolutely vital. It's non-negotiable for your mental health and honestly, for your ability to sustain yourself on this demanding spiralpreneur journey. You just need those bonds.
So here's the challenge for you right now, inspired by the book. Commit this week to making one truly meaningful connection. Don't just, click connect on LinkedIn and leave it there. Reach out with some real vulnerability, some genuine intention, or maybe even better, immediately check out a community that's specifically built for this kind of support, like the 1 Million Woman Link Up or the Empowerment Spiral groups online. They're designed to lift you up.
And maybe carry this thought with you. It comes from the stories of resilience in the book. The real strength of a community isn't that they never face hard times. It's measured by their ability to take personal loss, personal hardship, and somehow transform it, turn it into a collective force for change, for building a legacy. The authors share this powerful story about a community turning a personal tragedy, losing someone to a rare disease, into this incredible foundation doing good work. So, the question is, what unexpected legacy could your current struggles create if you let yourself share them? If you let them become part of a collective force for hope?
Take that step today. Your story, your journey, it's like this beautiful tapestry. And it needs all the threads, the bright ones and the darker ones, to be truly whole, truly complete. Until next time, keep climbing that spiral. And remember, you don't have to climb it alone.